COS Championship. I am Kitten Petter, joined by a special guest host coming to you live from Australia, Bodhad. How you doing, mate?
Hey, not too bad. How are you?
Well, I'm ready for some action here at Silverstone in the beautiful Midlands of the UK. As I'm out here watching Bursey right now, big thumbs up to Bursey on the helmet design. That looks pretty good. But yeah, we just got underway here from Silverstone, and not really sure what to expect here today. Obviously, I'm half expecting rain, but at the same time, we are still waiting for confirmation on the forecast from drivers
Yeah,
on
it's
the
looking a
grid.
bit dark, isn't it?
Yeah.
So let's hope weather spices things up a bit.
Oh, and it looks like I just spoke it into existence. Cloudy for qualifying, partly cloudy for race, but no rain is forecasted, and that's it's got to be a big coup for the drivers because you know, here in Silverstone it usually does rain. So good for the drivers, but maybe not so good for us. I think we'll still have a pretty good race if the first few races of the season have been anything, any sort of forecast for what we can see here today.
Yep, I totally agree with that. He's usually pretty good at providing good racing, and Britain's a really good track for racing, so I know it's a lot of people's favourites. So let's hope for a cracker.
Yeah, I'm
Got a couple
personally.
guys just starting at the lap.
Yeah, I'm kind of trying to follow along here. I got the track map up. I think R-Bar is going to be the first one on a flyer. As he is into sector 2, he just set a fast first sector, which is to be expected.
I think Flip Flop's just ahead of him. He's on a lap. So
Oh, he is. There he is. Okay, yeah, through the hangar.
yeah, Narvar's just behind. So let's see how these guys go in their first laps.
Yeah, looking obviously one of the best combination of corners in the world. But yeah, this series, you know, I'm still getting somewhat ingratiated to it. My first experience in COS, but the first 3 races here have been absolutely phenomenal watches from a spectator point of view, as we've got Flip Flop coming. This will be a 26.5, a competitive time for Sure Fenrique with a 7.12, followed by R-Bar, all within about 3/10. But Flip Flop is going to have the early advantage. I'm trying to see if we can go to Alp, maybe.
Some pretty good times to start off with. It's good to see.
Yeah, 26 is for a banker lap, sure isn't ain't too shabby around here.
Bit of a slide from Elf there, going around the long right-hander. He'll hold it together across the line. What's he going to put in?
It's going to be 26.3. Wow. You got to think, without that slide, jeez, he might have been touching 25s.
Yeah, he's got more time to find there, so
Absolutely.
that's looking promising for him and a bit intimidating for the rest of the field perhaps. Let's see who can get up there with him. I know there's definitely a couple of guys who can, plenty of quick guys in this tier, so
Yeah, currently Bean Sandwich is about to cross the line. He is second in the championship. He's 13 points off of Alp, the Mexican Bean Sandwich. Beautiful name. But he does a 129. He's on mediums. I think he's just out of an install lap. It's like Lopez is coming through. Oh, maybe not. Element 10 is going to be next across the line. So I'm kind of looking up the standings here, see where everybody is to give you guys a better idea. So 127.1, not where Element 10 probably wants, but some very racy times. Here at the start, looks like the top 8 or so are all separated within about a second of each other, but those times are certainly going to drop. As Lopez, I've been mentioning with the usual co-commentator, Eat the Cookie, Lopez likes to go ahead and throw out some weird strategies. He likes going on alternate strategies to start races, and it has actually benefited him through the first few weeks. Got a podium last week in Baku. He's going to do a 127.7 on mediums, not too bad.
Yep, that's the lead of the medium runners, but you'd expect most of these guys to go to softs. It's a fairly comfortable one soft to medium, isn't it?
Yeah.
So we'll see if they come in for the red tyres on their second run.
Yeah, it should be a straight up soft to hard kind of race here, or maybe mediums. Um,
Mediums, yeah.
mediums.
I think soft to medium's pretty comfortable. If you get a bit of early damage or want to get in quickly, then the hard's survivable. But I think a lot of these guys are targeting soft to medium.
And through the through that slalom in the first couple corners, there will be damage more than likely. Um, Obviously,
Yeah.
not sure. How long can you take hards around here? Could you conceivably pit on lap one and take
I
hards?
did the whole race on hards yesterday, so I pitted lap one and went the race. So
There
you
you
can
go.
take them the whole race if you need to.
That's an expert opinion.
They weren't particularly quick, but it's doable.
Looks like we've got a bit of a dull period. I think the only hot lap on circuit right now is Raidcon in the Renault. Raidcon is a big fan of whiskey.
Yeah.
So
So you guys jump from the pitch for a new set.
yeah, do you think we're going to see 25s? I have a feeling...
Oh, I think we could. Elk did make that mistake and got pretty close. So
Yeah,
they
definitely.
might just get in.
Especially once this track gets rubbered in a little bit more. I think 25, maybe 25.8, 25.9 might be on the offing here. Is Raidcon is going to go ahead and enter the second sector, 103 split time. Not sure where that puts him. The yellow flag in sector 2, probably just a car. Yeah, who needs splits?
We'll come to the final complex. Up to the line, let's see, we're all a
Oh.
little bit wide. That might have losing a tenth or two. Across the line, it's P13. He'll want to improve on that time, definitely.
Yeah, I think he definitely has room to improve on that. Looks like he just caught the floorboard on the curb there, got a little loose. I think Flip-Flop Fish, say that 2 times fast, Flip-Flop Fish is entering his second hot lap of the day. Obviously the first one, 26.547. Second best so far. Let's see, Alp is also entering his second hot lap.
I believe
bars on fire
Flip-Flop
as
is
well.
driving without ABS tonight. I assume he uses it normally, so
Yeah, definitely something to look for. Yeah, going through the first couple corners that hopefully this guy's practicing, because he might have an unwelcome surprise on that rear wing from Flip-Flop Fish.
no, I've got faith in him. He goes purple at the second sector.
Not
See if
bad.
that's accurate. He goes through long right-hander again, a tiny bit wide, but not much to worry about there. Good last complex. Left, right, and one more right. Keeps it on the white, between the white lines, across the line. It is a 26.4. So
Not
in
bad.
by 10. But it's an improvement nonetheless. So we'll have time for another more run, one more run. So
Yeah, I'm gonna go along with Alp here. He got a nice tow from a Toro Rosso or AlphaTauri, whatever you want to call it, down the Hanger Straight. These camera angles are brutal right now going through this third sector, and that is a 126.2 from Alp, chipping away. Gotta be feeling pretty good about that. Yep, here's Bean Sandwich is going to give his teammate Fenrique a nice tow down the Hanger Straight as well. Fenrique with the Senna Tribute helmet on. Obviously doesn't like that lap. Okay.
bailed out, and you'll have time for another run. So
Yeah, plenty of time. Got 7 minutes left here in Q1. I think Wing It is on a flyer. Team Ding It, as I have been informed. Hopefully they are in the house watching here live on Twitch.
a couple of guys just starting a lap. Who've we got on a lap? We can follow on board with. I think Arbar's just coming through the sector 2 split now on a lap.
Yeah.
Without out in it.
Looks like a McLaren and a Haas and a Alpha. I think that's useless in the Alpha. He's on medium tires as well.
I've got been on an out lap, so I might follow along with them then.
Really not sure what Codemasters is thinking here with the camera angles. It keeps going to the over-the-shoulder view from the broadcast through Sector 3. But Wing It will go up to P90, improves one position. Not sure who the first of the runners are here. Was it the Haas? That Element 10, I think, is the first of the runners.
He just comes with the last corners now.
P6 for Element. Not bad. Element's definitely had some strong showing so far. Definitely has quite a bit of pace. I think Mitch is about to also complete his second hot lap, as he's going to dive into the pits as well. Didn't like that. Throw it away.
So the field's still fairly close.
Oh boy. Venice just about lost it going through Abbey. Or is that Happy Cars? I always mix up the Silverstone corner names because I grew up watching the old Silverstone circuit. So,
right.
So it does kind of throw me off a little bit.
Yep. I've never really been very good at corner names, so
I try my best. Yeah, Abbey is the first. That's Cops, obviously. Okay, Cops. Abbey is the first right-hander in the lap, as Juventus does improve slightly, but he's still down there in 13th. Only 16 runners today. We've had pretty much full grids first couple weeks, so less opportunity for shenanigans, I guess, if you want to look at it glass half full. Because everyone seems to be in the pits now. I'm not sure if Fenrique... I think Fenrique is the only one on a hot lap at the moment.
You've got Raidcon as well on a hot lap. They might be the only two.
Oh, there he is, yeah. Okay, I just changed for me as well. Like I said, Fenrique, no points so far. He's really had a lot of bad luck. Bad starts, glitching out, getting frustrated. He was runner-up last season, so obviously he does have pace. But definitely looking for a turnaround here. He has quite the catching up to do if he needs to get back into that position. Oh, and he just invalidated his lap going through Cops. Oof. Not sure he's going to have enough time to get back around. That's... Yeah. Curse of the commentator, I suppose.
Yeah, Raidcon's invalidated as well, so that's a shame for both of them.
Yeah. Yeah, you don't want to take those softs too long either. They do tend to wear off rather quickly. Looks like Flip Flop Fish is on a hot lap as he goes around Cops into Maggots and Brackets. Does alright. Oh no!
Right on the exit,
yeah,
he's down the time by 2/10, so he's got a bit to find.
I'm surprised that wasn't invalidated right there. He pretty much just cut the left-hander coming out of the complex. But yeah, I think he's just gonna call it.
Oh, we've got someone off in the middle sector on the giving way. No, I think he's just giving way.
Yeah, I think that was one of the Ferraris giving way to Burzy.
Yep. He's on the lap. I think he's going to be next to Cross. He's 2/10 up on his time at the moment, so
let's see if we can get in the top 10 here.
hard braking. Left, right, you really want to get this hooked up nicely. And finish off your lap / start the next one. Last right, cross the line. He doesn't prove the P10.
Yeah, one spot for Bruce. Looks like Wingett's going to be able to get another lap as well to try to get back into that top 10. Do have a few drivers coming out. I think Arbar is on a flyer at the moment. He just started. He's in Sector 1 at the moment, but Arbar, he has had quite a few good races so far. A lot of people didn't know what to expect from Arbar, but he has definitely shown his worth.
Last season he was always kind of there and thereabouts the top guys, quite consistent, so another quality driver in this field. He'll be hoping for a couple of wins this season, I think.
Yeah, he got that win in Azerbaijan. I think in Brazil I'm not sure if he DNF'd or not, but yeah, he didn't get points in round 1, but he has followed that up with a first and fifth the past 2 weeks. So Arbar definitely looking quite racy thus far with 35 points. Hopefully he is about 8 thousandths up through, or 800ths up through the second sector on his previous time in P4.
Yep.
And that would put him almost on par with Fenrique for P3. Let's see what he can do through here. Final complex. This is coming out. Take as much curb as you like. Arbar, not quite.
Marginal curve, not enough to gain in position. Alright, as the flag falls, so these will be the last laps. Assuming that we've got the right timer, which sometimes doesn't quite happen.
I think Nicholas is on a hot lap right now. Been in a few kerfuffles the past few weeks, but he has shown obvious speed in between the incidents. He is nearly 2 tenths up through the second sector. He is just a little bit out of range to get that slipstream from the Red Bull ahead. I believe is that I'm not sure what it was up there. I think that's Alp.
Yeah. Up to
26.2.
If Nicholas goes second, 26.3. That's a great time.
Yeah, it's a good time from him. I believe that's his second front row of the season. Although we do have Lopez and Juventus still out on high laps, along with Raycon invalidated once again.
Juventus goes P6, a second up on his best, so
not bad.
He's put that together well, which is great to see.
Not bad. I think the challenge for Juventus is mainly keeping it pointing in the right direction.
Yep.
But Lopez is not going to improve. That is a poor showing from Lopez down in P14.
I think he validated that self lap because he wasn't second up. So
yeah,
he's got a lot of places to make up.
Yeah, but that is what Lopez is good at. He's always somehow finds his way towards the front, despite poor qualifying performances. No offense, Lopez. But that'll do it. People in the chat, let us know what your predictions are. But right now, we've got Alp. Oh, I'm going to wait for this cutscene to get over before I run down the order. What say you, Badhad? What podium?
It's gonna be close. I reckon Elk will be on the podium. He's always a good shout, safe bet. But really, like, there's so many guys in here who get on the podium, so it'll be a cracking race.
Yeah, it will be also going to be interesting to see if anybody chooses to start on those mediums further down the field. Swarner, Burns, Winget, Lopez, DK, and Raidcon all down there with the choice of tire. But yeah, I would have to agree with you. I think Alp's a pretty good shout anytime he is on the grid.
Yep.
Outside of that, you can pretty much just draw some names out of a hat. I think think we're in for a pretty close race. Um, outside of Alp, obviously, being a little bit quicker than everybody. Yeah, should be exciting. I think I'm gonna take Fenrique.
Yep.
And probably R-bar. Boom. All right, there we go. Alp, Fenrique, R-bar. No rooting in the press box.
Very nice.
But
I reckon I've had a bit of a think now. I reckon Alp will get the win. I think Nicholas has due a good race, and so is Fenrique. So I'll go with them, but I wouldn't be at all surprised if I'm wrong. There's so many guys in here getting the podium.
yeah.
So, yeah. I wonder if anyone doing the alternate can get themselves up in the mix. See if there's a safety car around the middle to end of the race. It'll be interesting to see how that goes. But yeah, just as the drivers select their strategies, shouldn't be too much to think about.
I'm a little concerned about this. I think we might have a glitch. I don't know about you, but I am stuck on the paddock cam, staring at pit lane. There we go. Okay.
Okay.
I was a little concerned because Silverstone is one of those circuits that kind of has that issue with the glitch in between sessions. But nonetheless, yep, we are good to go. Alp is going to lead the pack into turn 1, followed by Nicholas, Flip Flop Fish, Fenrique in the McLaren, R-Bar in the Ferrari, Venice, Element 10, Mitch in P8, Bean Sandwich, Useless in P10, Swarner, Burzy, Wing It, Lopez, DK, and Raid Khan will round out the field of 16 for what promises to be an exciting British Grand Prix.
Yep, definitely. So we've got 3 guys starting on that medium tyre, Swarner in 11th, Lopez in 14th, and Raidcon in 16th. So let's see how those guys go come the middle end of the race. But the rest of them have all locked up the softs. Well, the top 10 have to, but we've got P12, 13, 15 have decided to start on that soft tyre as well.
Yeah, I think that might play into. I'm not sure about a podium around here, but I could see someone on that reverse strategy. If everything breaks their way, maybe a safety car involved, they could probably get into the top 5. Obviously, I'm going to be looking at Lopez because he does do this quite often. But yeah, overall, quite sunny. This is a beautiful British summer's day, virtually. Silverstone, a little bit of cloud cover, so the track temps won't be too high, but I think overall this is pretty much ideal for racing conditions. Alp is going to round that. Yeah, Alp is going to round that final corner, get everybody stacked up on the grid, and my heart is beating very fast right now. I'm so excited for one of the more intriguing first few corners in F1.
Yep, flat out first corner is always bound to happen.
Yep. So. 2 lights, 3 lights, 4 lights, 5 lights, and we are off from Silverstone. Alp gets a good start. Looks like R-Bar spun the tires a bit on the outside there. Nicholas did get the jump. Oof.
Looks like they've all held it together though, which is good to see. Lots of side-by-side action.
Oh,
we've got a Williams round. It's Mitch, I think.
Yeah, I think it's Mitch and Swarner.
He's caught, he's caught Swarner as well. So that's very disappointing for the Williams driver.
Yeah, that's a problem for Swarner starting on the mediums. He's definitely going to be.
And the Colorato's just gone round as well. That's DK.
Oof.
So a couple of spinners. Hopefully they don't have too much damage and can keep going. But meanwhile, as we got the field, it looks like the rest of them have kept it fairly well together. So Nicholas got the jump on Alp, so he leads.
Well done.
P3. Oh, a little bit sliding on the exit there by Nicholas, but not much to worry about there. Go through maggots and seconds for the first time.
There's a bit of a separation between the top four of everyone else, about 6/10 right now. But they are they're very packed together in groups, and I think Juventus or Element actually did get a bit of slipstream on Fenrique that pulled both groups a little closer together. Some real heart and mouth stuff here from Element in Juventus. Very close racing. Bean Sandwich tagged along right behind as Bean leads the field to, I mean, Nicholas leads the field to the line. On board with Bean. Just can't get Beans out of my brain.
The position changes, Element 10 up 2, Bean up 2, Lopez up 3, up to 11, which is good to see. Not many big losers apart from Nick, who's lost 7. But
Yeah.
been a relatively clean start to the field, which is good to see. You've got Elf really hunting down Nicholas now. Right on the back of him, he's going to want to make a move, I think. Flip Flush just behind, Fenrique just behind.
Yeah, Alp did set purple sector 1. I think the one thing that Alp, the only really gripe about his own racing, and I guess he says it himself, self-deprecating, I guess a little bit, but his starts aren't great, but pretty much every other aspect is quite good from him. So yeah, he's basically I mean, hey, you're Australian, so you know Mark Webber. He's basically Mark Webber.
Yeah, you could say that. Although Mark Webber didn't win many races, nothing was plenty of races, so
That's true. Yeah, that's true. He's Mark Webber on steroids. And
yeah,
Turkish.
You could say that. Yeah. Anyway, Elf's really pushing up to the back of Nicholas. He looks like he's got plenty of pace.
Fenrique with the fastest lap in P4.
Fenrique does set the fastest lap though, which is promising to see for the McLaren driver. As Element 10 has dropped a bit away from Fenrique, I think he's just out of DRS now, so we might see the top 4 start to run away a little bit, unless Element can find something on this lap to get back in that DRS. Being such a fast track, you really want to stay close to the guy in front in the slipstream and the DRS. So
yeah, and you got the numbers off to the left there, and you can see it pretty much jumped about 3/10 down the straightaway with that DRS. Fenrique keeping it cool, calm, and collected so far. Definitely needs a redemption drive here today.
absolutely.
So we got Element 10, Juventus both going wide through cops. Bean Sandwich is going to want to make up some ground. He is P2 in the championship right now, 13 points behind Alp.
DRS. Elf. He's happy to sit behind for now, and then 0 DRS down the DRS zones, but just saving a little bit. Flip-Flop's got plenty of DRS behind him, so you might see Flip-Flop try and make a move on Elf as well.
Yeah.
The next few laps.
Yeah, Flip-Flop's really, pretty much has a full tank of ERS here to use at his leisure, whereas everyone else around him really doesn't.
Yeah, I think it's down to 20% already, so he's going to want to save a little bit so he can defend.
Yeah, Fenrique's at 56, and I think Alp is at 64. So Flip-Flop Fish maybe playing a little bit for the future here. As,
He's got his thinking cap on.
and might just let these two fight it out, run those tires off, and take that ERS whenever he absolutely has to.
The second pack defense is all over the back of Element 10, and Bean's right behind them. They're going to want to get by. Albar's dropped a couple of positions off the start as well, down in P8 in this mini train. So as Juventus goes a bit wide, oh, that's going to let Bean through. Yeah, Bean's gone through for P6. A little mistake from Juventus, but not the end of the world by any means. So let's see what Bean can do against Element.
Oof. Looks like Bean actually went a little bit wide there. Got into the grass. I think Juventus is going to have a run. Bean is going to block down the inside. Juventus trying to go under, but no, and he almost loses it.
Yep,
Oh
that was
man,
close.
that
And he's
is.
lost another position in the end, so that's really
Yeah.
not worked out for Juventus.
That really
Um,
could have been a lot worse than it was, though. That was a great save from Juventus, and he'll live to
yep.
fight another day.
Looks like he's got plenty of pace though, so
Yeah.
he'll be looking to get back up the front there with Element, this mini second battle group, who've already dropped 2.5 seconds to the top four, so those guys are really flying away at the moment. But Alp's right on the tail of Nicholas. This might be the lap, closing in the
There he
slipstream.
is.
Down the inside, a bit later on the brakes. Yeah,
As
Nicholas is going to let
easy
him
as you
by.
like, yeah. Through Brooklyn's as easy as you like from Alp. Calculated. Not too much of a fight back from Nicholas. I think he
Yep.
knows. He knows discretion is the better part of valor right there.
Yep, so he's going to want to just sit behind, save a little bit of ERS again, and maybe launch a bit of a counter attack a bit later. But Alp will be happy to see some clear air in front of him, I think.
Yeah, and I'm going through here, and it looks like Flip Flop is still doing a great job harvesting that energy.
Yep,
He
he's
has,
going to use a bit of it now.
Yeah,
Get close
so-
to Nicholas.
That's a
Let's
great.
get our first penalty of the day. It was Raycon.
Congratulations, Raidcon.
That might be a factor, but this is... Oh!
Oh,
I think Fenrique should hit the back flip-flop.
yeah, I think that's what that
Just
was.
riding on one flip-flop
Yeah,
there.
I was
They've
too.
lost a bit of time with the flip-flop.
I was too. That doesn't seem like a usual place to get that snap oversteer. I think Fenrique must have touched his gearbox a little bit.
Love tap, yep. But I wonder if Fenrique's got damage.
Doesn't
No,
look
his
like
front one
it.
looks okay from this
Yeah,
view. So
I think if anything, you probably hit that right on the nose, literally.
yeah, it didn't look too hard. So
yeah, no damage.
let's hope. Or flip flops out of DRS at the top too, so he's going to want to get back in there. But yeah, looks like everything worked out a little bit okay now.
Jesus.
As we missed Lopez getting past Bergy a bit earlier, so left it now P11 and the first of the medium runners.
Yeah, it looks like he's probably pretty close to catching Wing It in P10 if I'm point scoring position. Check up
Full
on
ERS, so he's ready for an attack. As Flip Flop has gotten to DRS with the racing point in front again, so that top four group has been reunited. Might keep an eye on Lopez though.
Yeah. I think he's going to be able to get it around the outside here as the soft start to fall off a bit. There's mediums hard.
Outside. Oh, he's going to make it stick.
I should be able to get him here. Into the final complex.
We'll wing it later on the break.
I mean, it's not going to let him have it easily.
Torres does stay in front temporarily, so good effort by Wing It there. Very, very good racing, good defending. Lopez is going to be eyeing up this next DRS zone to make a good move.
Yeah, I think it's just a matter of time for this one. Right on a little bit longer. As looks like Alp is starting to pull a bit of a gap up front. He's got 7 tenths on Nicholas in P2. Good news for Flip Flop and Fenrique. They are back in DRS range, so that is certainly welcome news to them.
Yep. Bean's got a bit of a run on Element here. They're going to go side by side to the fast right hander. Not quite. Bean backs out, but he's got the run of the exit. Very, very, very close. You don't want to run side by side through here. Slot back in, so he's going to be eyeing up DRS again. A little bit of understeer in the dirty air. As he picks up the 3 seconds to...
And that might come into play later on for Bean. With how close everybody is, and look at that, that's R-Bar on his outside.
Yep. It's getting very spicy. P5 battle here. Bean just holds on. R-Bar is pushed out wide, but he's still on the inside, still hanging it there. Down the inside, can he make it stick? No, not quite. Bean gets the one on the outside. So good racing from the two of them there.
Yeah, and that's allowed Juventus right back into it. It looks like Nicholas responded to Alp's pit situation there. Looks like I think Fenrique's in the pits as well.
Yep.
Flip flop.
That puts Flip Flop in a temporary lead.
Yeah, might be. Wonder if an overcut can work.
I'm not sure.
I'm not sure where his tires are at, but he certainly has not had any issues thus far.
Yeah, he's just been pretty comfortable sitting there in that P. I think it's P3 before.
And all that ERS, I mean, might be high time to use it up. Now that he's got clear track in front of him. But we'll see where those guys come out. Looks like Alp and Nicholas are both 13 14, Fenrique in 15th. I guess it looks like Alp actually did pull a bit of a gap in the pits up to, I think, 7/10. Or no, actually, wait, no, 1.7. Yeah, 1.7. Yeah, but I see him coming up on his sister teammate in the AlphaTauri. DK. Not sure if DK is going to make it easy for him, but...
So up the front, Element and Bean are both going to pit together, so his flip-flops, that puts Arbar into the lead, he stays out, and Juventus stayed out with him. So, this guy's going, I'd say, fairly early. I think Jeff tells you to pit around lap 10, lap 11.
Yeah.
So let's see where they come out compared to Alp.
I mean, what is Jeff now?
Oh, I'm not sure. A bit of a spud sometimes, but
No, he's not the brightest engineer of all time. But yeah, I'll 8 laps for Arbar. I feel like some of these guys might have just reacted a little bit early to it. So it's
come out in the same place actually. Behind Nicholas in front of Fenrique, but Alp's managed to get past DK and Nicholas hasn't, so there's a current between these front guys which Alp will appreciate. So let's see if this Torosso will help out his big brother thing, as Nicholas has actually just made a move on him, so DK probably won't fight this too hard, but
yeah.
Alp has pulled a bit of a gap. 2 seconds, so that's
that is
important
big,
for Alp.
yeah.
Right.
Flip-flop is going to make them move around the outside of Cops to get past DK, and I think yeah, he's not going to fight Fenrique into Cops, or into that complex, but oh, and I think DK actually wound up getting a 3-second time penalty, letting everybody by. Nice guys finished last.
Yep. DK's great racer. But,
Useless. Looks like Useless is going to inherit the lead as Arbar is pit. You got an Alfa Romeo 1-2 at the moment. Gotta be feeling pretty good right now. Yeah, not a surprise there with 129.7 from Alf. But let's see how long Lopez can take these tires here. I think he can probably go until, let me say, 17, 18.
yeah, so Lopez has put himself up into P2 on those mediums, and Swarner's P4, Raid P5, so they're those 3 medium runners from the start. So
yeah, I actually thought Swarner had damage there at the start. I'm not sure if Mitch just spun in front of him, or if maybe someone got in the back of Mitch there. But
yeah,
he has.
His wing does look okay, although as Wingett's straight lined Maggots and Deckard. So he's made a mistake, I think. But I was just going to say, yellow, like the light green yellow damage sometimes doesn't pop up as a visual for us, so he might have a little bit of damage that we can't see, but it doesn't look too bad as Useless does hit, so Wingett and DK are the last guys to stay out.
Yeah, and unfortunately for Useless, he got a 5-second speeding penalty on entry. And this is a tricky pit lane to get into. It's very like, it's inviting. It's easy to speed in this one. It's a very fast entry.
I'm just going to check the stream chat. We did have a prediction from Thomas at the start. P1 Alp, P2 Fenrique, P3 Fish. Not looking too bad. They're all up there in that top fight. So um, thanks everyone who is watching. Welcome to the stream. Looking like a decent race at the moment, so let's hope it stays that way. Danfor's asking what happened to Mitch. He unfortunately got into a bit of a lap 1 shenanigan, so let's see how much ground he can claim back. We've got Enrique all over the back of Flip Flop.
Yeah, if Enrique just tried to make a move and Flip Flop was able to hold him off, but I'm not sure how much longer he's going to be able to hold him off. Enrique, number 69 on the field, number 1 in the chat's hearts. Here, trying to get Flip Flop Fish. She was stuck behind Nicholas. I'm not sure who's going to come out on top here, but it is basically for P2 in the actual race.
Alpha's really started to stretch away a bit. That gap's actually it's insane that it just come down a little bit, but it was up at 2.5 seconds at the start of this lap. So 2.5 seconds now. Sorry, I was just reading the wrong time. So Alp's starting to stretch away. So I wonder if these guys can catch him up again.
And I think these three probably aren't going to be doing themselves any favors in terms of catching Alp up ahead of them.
They're fighting too hard. As DK, the last of the soft runners, has just come into the pits. So he took them 11 laps, so he can have the freshest mediums.
11 laps, not bad from DK.
As Enrique right up the back of Flip Flop Fish. Just misses running to the back of him, but yeah, it's been pretty spiky now.
Yeah, he's very close. I think he's just he's putting as much pressure as possible for Flip Flop. He's just on his gearbox at all times, but Flip Flop's doing the same thing with Nicholas for P5 on track. I feel like Nicholas is maybe holding these guys up a little bit. He obviously had a great first stint. Maybe something about those mediums not really agreeing too much with him right now.
Yeah, he's been under pressure the whole stint so far, hasn't he? So looks like Flip Flop and Enrique might just have the pace advantage on these yellow tyres. Let's see if they can do anything about it. But Nicholas is holding his own. He's managing to stay in front of the two, which is, it's good for him. To see as Flip Flop runs a bit wide, and that's let Enrique through. Let's see what Enrique can do.
Yeah, I had a cough there, but yeah, Enrique pretty much didn't really have to make a move at the end of the day for P6. I do wonder if he, with that Brazilian tenacity, can quite possibly make that move on Nicholas that Flip Flop couldn't quite get done.
Yeah, we'll have to wait and see. As this is probably the closest battle on track, other than Element and Bean, who are still fighting it out, down P9 and 10 at the moment. I think that would be effectively P67, I think. Maybe
yeah, and
these two have been at it the whole race so far. Element's managed to keep Bean behind him.
Yeah, and Arbar did hit him with the overcut, I think a lap, and he has broken DRS here, but not by much. I think it's 1.2. As head forward, Nicholas is going to get that move done on Raidcon, who is one of the three who is not pit yet. He's on 12 lap low mediums. Not sure if he's going to put up too much of a fight, but I think Enrique has dropped DRS. Yes, he has. From Nicholas.
He'll get it on Raid, but he won't have it on Nicholas when he gets past Raid. As Raid does pick up the 3 second, I think that's the second one from memory, so he's going to keep that down as much as he can. But
he does cut off a little bit.
He knows how important it is to get past him quickly before. They get into a bit of a scuffle there.
Yeah, Flip Flop had to back off.
They all
just about made contact. Yeah, it looks like everybody kind of checked up going into that DRS zone, and
they've sorted themselves out now, but that was very, very close. Thought Raid might have just closed the door a tiny bit, and Enrique stuck his nose in it a bit too early, but
Alp has disposed of Swarner for P2 on track. So he is next for Nicholas. But yeah, Alp is running away right now. 'Cause you've got no, it's Fenrique and Flip Flop.
Fenrique, I think they might have touched each other there because that's a really that's an interesting place to be going off there. So Fenrique's gone around.
No,
And he's come on the
and
track
then
and
Juventus
runs to the back of him.
Oh boy,
he's going to be so frustrated. The Williams driver. Got just yellows in sector 2 and 3. Juventus does wait for the field to go past before rejoining, so
things you hate to see. I'm not sure what happened there. We have literally been following them for the past 10 laps. In the one time that I moved back up front to see Alp, we don't catch what happened.
But anyway, Fenrique has now dropped right off the back of that. I wonder if he's got damage. I didn't quite see.
I could see pieces of front wing. I'm not sure if it's from Fenrique or it might be from Flip Flop.
Well, Juventus definitely lost wing hitting him on that second.
No, well, I mean this was before. This was before Juventus came into the equation there. Unfortunately for him,
Flip Flop had lost his left end plate, so there was contact. So I wonder if Flip Flop just he might have stuck his nose down the inside of Enrique, either closed that off or not seen him. So
that's got to be, that's the only explanation there.
Yeah, that's kind of hurt them both, because Enrique's now dropped track position and Flip-Flop's got damage, so...
And obviously the biggest loser in this situation is Juventus, who had a decent run going, but now it's going to be quite the dash to try to get back into the points. Unfortunately for him, just an innocent bystander. In that situation.
I think Enrique just jumped onto the track and wasn't quite quick enough. Juventus mightn't have seen him coming, but it's disappointing for all parties involved in that. So that's kind of relinquished Nicholas into a bit of clear air for P2. As being an element and going at it again, I think B's just got element.
Lopez is in the pits. He's going to take those mediums and switch them for softs. Bean did get past element, okay?
Really quick. Will be very quick. See where he comes out. He's going to drop a few positions.
Yeah, I think Lopez decided to pit as soon as Alp got next to him. Didn't want to interfere.
Enrique down the inside of Useless. He's come out just behind this little battle pack of these two.
Oh, Wingit!
Wingit has retired. Has he binned it? He has. He's done it at the safety car. We have a safety car. He's done it at turn 2.
Oh no!
So we do have a safety car.
How did he do that? How did he crash?
So he must have. Unless he's hit the curb of 1 and spun off out there. That's a bit too far out for that. That's a very interesting incident.
Yeah, he must have been playing with his switches or something, and maybe just ran a little bit wide through turn 2, caught the grass, and
as Juventus gets a drive through, they're speeding onto the safety car, so his race has gone from bad to worse. But
the safety car does help him a little bit with those softs, so not the end of the world for Juventus. A little glimmer of hope there. Hopefully, for his sake, he can grab some points. But yeah, this really does throw quite a spanner in the works. As Alp is going to go in, he's going to throw on softs, and for Swarner, this is
a gift for Swarner.
Yeah, this is an absolute gift for Swarner. And Lopez he just outlasted Lopez, who pit on the lap before the safety car. This is the best possible time for the Renault.
So if Lopez had stayed out one more lap, he would have been effective P1 then. So he'll be kicking himself a bit. Not that he could have foreseen it, but this is very interesting. So Wing gets the first DNF, as Element 10 has got himself a drive through as well. I wonder if that's genuine or if that's a glitch on our part. Sometimes that does happen.
Yeah.
But looks like most of the field is pitting.
Yeah, that notwithstanding, we're gonna have R-Bar and Element are 1 and 2 right now, followed by Lopez, who is on those 1 lap old softs, so he is going to be looking to get a jump. Actually, no, Alp jumped Lopez.
Alp just got in front.
Yeah, Alp barely got in front of him there. But yeah,
let's see
how
many positions R-Bar and Element can hang on to, because they've got a lot of guys on quick tyres behind them that
I'm trying to.
Enrique's pitted for hards. I think that's a mistake.
Yeah, I don't know if I was thinking that might be a glitch, but I think he did the same thing in Baku last week, where he accidentally put on the wrong set of tires.
Yeah, maybe he's because Jeff tells you to do an ultimate strategy, and sometimes he gets it wrong, unless he's
Yeah.
just misclicked something on the MFD. But yeah, he'll be disappointed about that because that's not going to help his
Yeah, that's
charge.
definitely pretty much game over for points for him. Those hards,
Yeah.
he's like gonna be driving around on ice for the first few laps after the safety car ends. Unfortunately for Fenrique, the hits keep on coming for him throughout the course of the first 4 rounds of the season. But yeah, Arbar and Element here in P2 as they have picked up the safety car. Beautiful Mercedes AMG something, whatever. But I gotta think these two are probably gonna be sitting ducks on this restart. Alp, Lopez, Swan, Nicholas, Rinko,
Element.
all these guys.
Element did have that drive through if our graphic was right, so he might have to just pull it in anyway.
Was it a speeding under safety car?
Safety car, yeah. I think it was Element and who was the other one I saw? I think it was Juventus.
Yeah, I thought Juventus was
that might
speeding
take him
under
out of it.
Yeah, unfortunate.
Enrique's come in again.
Yeah, well, I guess if you're gonna do it, you might as well do it now. That's a bummer for Fenrique. But yeah, Arbar up there in P1, he's kind of had a nondescript race so far. We saw him on the start. He didn't get going, almost stalled it, spun the wheels, lost about 4 or 5 spots. But now in a pretty strong position. The only question is if he has anything for the Alps and the Lopez's, Warner, Nicholas, all on softs behind him. If he's lucky, maybe Element is going to play as a bit of a buffer between them before he serves his penalty, which I guess we assume is not a glitch. I think he probably just sped a little bit under the safety car, but
Very easy to do with the Deltas kind of being a bit all over the shot in this game.
yeah.
But yeah, let's hope that kind of plays itself out a little bit. But it's going to be really interesting to see. These guys will be pushing quite hard for the last. We'll get 9 laps of racing. So yeah, it's really kind of anyone's game again.
Should be safety car in this lap.
Yeah.
Yeah, Alp is gonna be on a charge here to take back what had turned into quite a dominant race before that safety car. He had really pulled away from Nicholas, Flip Flop, and Fenrique in that second group.
Yeah, I was just saying Flip Flop's also dropped because of that damage, so he's dropped a bit to track position. So he's going to be one charged for the field again. So there's a couple of quick guys at the back who want to be making some moves, so it's going to be a spicy last couple of laps. I haven't seen the safety car in message yet.
Yeah, I haven't either. I think we're going another lap.
Yep. Juventus is still catching up, so maybe we're going to go one more lap on the safety car.
Yeah. And how about Mitch? Mitch was so far back earlier, and now he's on the doorstep of perhaps a points finish, even though he was about 45 seconds back. I think that's...
again.
Yeah, I'm not sure. I think he's trying to serve his 5-second penalty, which he doesn't have to do.
You can't serve it till we're on the green again, so...
Yeah, and... He's still in mediums? Some head scratching things going on here. I'm not going to try to wrap it. Yeah, I'm not sure what happened there. I think he might have gone in thinking that he had to serve that 5-second penalty, but you can just get that after the race without having to do the drive-through. Yeah, one more lap. And then what we're gonna have? We're gonna have 7. Yeah, 7 laps under green. Pretty much a mad dash to the finish with Arbar in pole position on the mediums, following what was an interesting crash from Wingate. The only DNF so far. Not sure what happened to him. He was on the inside of pretty much the entry to turn 3. He must have clipped the grass and shot him up against the wall. But nonetheless, I think I'm getting Interlagos vibes from real life last year.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Interesting to see how this plays out. So the safety car is definitely going to come in this lap because the whole field's there.
Yeah, unless Wingett was injured. Yeah, I mean, Wingett might have been injured in that incident. He might be getting helicoptered out of the circuit right now, but not entirely sure. But yeah, it's gonna be a lot of fun. I really don't even know what to expect, aside from madness, essentially.
Yeah, there's gonna be lots of guys trying to make up positions as quick as they can. So let's see if they can all keep it clean, but also make it entertaining for us. That'd be nice. So
safety
car's just come in.
Yep.
So
Arbart is...
Arbart gone already. He has gone already.
Yep, Arbart is a de facto safety car, and he is going to jump early, hopefully to catch Element and all these soft runners behind him.
I've got a garbage timer angle. There we go.
Yeah, I'm not sure what happened there. I think Element might have had a bit of a problem.
Turn 1, that's not going to end well.
Oh, good lord.
Oh, they avoid contact, but a couple of guys go wide to racing point.
Nicholas is coming back on, but he just took out the 150 board. Yep. He's still got, oh no, and now he's sliding. Oh god. Yeah, these are garbage cam angles, but I'm trying to stay on top of it.
Down in the middle, there's plenty of guys side by side as well, but so Alp's got the jump on Element at the front, so he's up to P2 and be hunting down Arbar. Everyone's kept it relatively clean, it looks like.
Yeah, for the amount of madness.
No real damage, I don't think.
Yeah, the only gap that is formed is between Alp and P3, that's Element, who I believe must have just lost it going through that final complex.
He'll be defending for his life, so he'll be the slowest guy on track just about in those old mediums. But yeah, big gap already, P2.
Yeah, and if Lopez is gonna get himself a win today, he's got to get past Element here ASAP.
Yeah, goes for it around the outside.
And that should stick on the softs. Yeah, easy as you'd like, and I think Swarner's gonna.
Element will serve the drive through now.
Yeah, okay, yeah, and Swarner's gonna get by anyways.
That's so.
Yeah, that is a problem. Could have been podium for Element here today, but apparently not. As Alp does set the fastest lap of the race, and he is going to make the move into turn 1 on Arbar. But Arbar's not going to give up too easily. God, these camera angles killing me.
Look at that grip on the
that's just that is absolutely just a difference in grip. As Alp does try to break the slipstream there as he ducks the inside, and it appears to work. Gotta say, I think he's definitely going to be able to run away right now, but Lopez will have to get past Arbar as quickly as possible in order to have any sort of chance of a victory. There's Arbar
he won't want to let Alp run away, so Lopez really needs to make this move on this lap, as they have gaps one a little bit, so Nicholas is all over the back of him through Maggots and Beckett's right on his tail, so he might make a move as well. But we'll keep an eye on Lopez, I think.
Yeah.
He's not.
And it looks like everybody's kind of teamed up, but I think Nicholas is going to make a move on Swarner. 4P4. Getting the elbows out a little bit. Swarner does not give it to him. I think Swarner wants his podium as well. And they're going to go side by side, and it detouched. Yeah, that was some hard-nosed defending there from Swarner, and now I think Nicholas is fish food for flip-flop fish. Wow, I've been working on that all week. Flip-flop, oh, he goes in way too deep. He goes in too deep.
He's gone around.
Yeah.
There's a bit of a parlor.
No,
most of the names dodge him.
Yeah, thankfully everybody.
I think I saw someone running into it though. I'm not sure who that was, but
yeah, it looked like
looked
like they ghosted around. It was the second or no, I think it was Rigcon. But yeah, you can see that coming from a mile away. He Flip Flop definitely just went in too deep, and Nicholas was not expecting it.
Yeah,
Just kind of
that's
slid
unfortunate.
into his side pod.
Lopez has got Alvaro at the front. Just in that little scuffle, he must have done down the DRS straight. So
Yeah, and
that's
but it's already a 2-second gap from Alp. So he's obviously been he's made that gap quite large. I'm not sure if Lopez is going to be able to overcome it. What will be interesting is to see Swarner and Nicholas here trying to catch Arbar in the final 4 laps of this Grand Prix. Not sure Nicholas is going to be too thrilled with Swarner after that display a couple of laps ago. Some very hard driving between these two, and I think Nicholas is going to want another chance to make it up. But here you see, I think by the time they get to the DRS zone, they will be within range for R-Bar, as Flip-Flop Fish has DNF'd.
He's retired in the pits.
Yeah, okay.
He just got top of 5 seconds and then retired, so he's done for today. He's not happy.
Yeah, obviously frustration taking hold there. Bean Sandwich has also crept into DRS range of Swarner and Nicholas.
Yep.
He is a little bit further back. He's barely. Yeah, they're catching R-Bar at about a quarter of a second per sector. I don't think R-Bar's gonna have much of a chance once they get up to him.
Yep. He's got 3.5 laps left, so let's see how well R-Bar can hold on.
Oh, and Swarner does go a bit wide through Maggots. He had a wide entry through Maggots, and Nicholas got by. I'm not sure if that was planned or not, if he just wanted the DRS, but
well, they'll be side by side again here.
Yeah, I think that's unfortunate from Swarner. Not sure if he just got a little too preoccupied there looking at his rear view, but lost a spot. Now he almost lost the car. Huge oversteer.
All those back and corner. But he's gonna make a move in one. Is he gonna make it stick?
Yeah, I was trying not to back out there. But Bean gets a 3-second time penalty. He did cut Abby.
Oh.
He cut Abby for, I think, the 4th or 5th time that we've caught today. He has cut Abby, and I think he now has 2 3-second time penalties against the serve.
Yeah, I might check that. Did like check the penalties, but anyway, Alp's got a 4-second gap up front now, so he's absolutely running away. So the P2, P3, P4 downwards, still plenty to play for. I might go check those penalties quickly.
Yeah, things have cooled down a little bit. Got a bit of a gap between each one of the front runners.
Oh, Alp's got 5 seconds.
Oh, that was speeding?
Speeding in the pit lane. I assume
wow.
it was on the pit stop lap.
Oh, what about Lopez?
Lopez is clean.
Oh, and he's got.
Oh, this is spicy now.
Oh, yeah.
Alvar's clean.
Oh, we just kicked it up a notch. We must have. I guess we both missed that. I'm not sure when that happened for Al, but I don't know if that was the second stop or the first stop. I didn't even see it come across the screen.
So Lopez needs to stay within that 5 seconds then.
Yeah, I wonder if he knows. I wonder if he knows.
Because does Jeff tell you about 5-second penalties?
Sometimes. I feel like it's kind of random when he does let you know that when your opponent has penalties. But I guess we just have to work under the assumption that he doesn't know that all he has to do is just manage 9/10 of a second here in the final 2 laps.
Yeah.
Boy,
that's spicy, isn't it?
Yeah, I'm definitely glad you looked that up. I was not expecting that.
I didn't see. Usually I noted. There must have been a couple as Arbar and Nicholas gone side by side from P3.
Yeah,
those fresh soft, Arbar holding out those mediums. Arbar will hold on.
It's good defending from Arbar. He's had a good race today.
Oh, definitely. Yep. After a decent quality, but a poor start.
Yeah.
And then also being on the wrong tyre at the safety car restart, he's done very well to hold himself in the podium fight. But Nicholas is all over his tail and be wanting to make a move. Gap up front's 4.3, so outstretched a little bit, but not enough.
It is jumping as we speak, Nicholas does get by him. Looks like Bean Sandwich is gonna makes a late lunge there. But Lopez 4.5. It was 4.7 up 4.5.
This thing is so close.
This is very very tight. 4.6. I'm just watching the times. I don't think either of these guys realize what's going on here. But Lopez has he has 3/10 to play with. 4.7.
I think I don't know if it was a glitch on my screen, but there might have been a bit of contact running through the back of him.
Between Bean and Arba?
Bean and Arba, yeah. So that's P4. Gap up front's 4.7, so that's close. Bean's too far back on Arba this time. So
yeah, and you know what? Now Nicholas is right up on the back of Lopez. Nicholas was clean too as well, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
So I wonder if Nicholas wouldn't know because he's not right behind Alt unless he's listening to the stream. But if Nicholas goes for a move on Lopez, then that'll slow them both up.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
4.8 the gap going to the left. Lopez has made a mistake.
He does lose it.
He's made a mistake. That's going to be it. That's 5 seconds. No. Yep. So Nicholas will make a move. This is poor position genuinely for P2.
This is P2.
He's got it stick. Bean's made it stick on Arba as well, so 2 moves there.
Lopez is going to fight back, but yeah, 5.3. I think Alp is going to win this one.
Yeah, he's coming around the final corner now. Crossed the line. He's won it on track.
Yeah, congratulations to Alp. That
penalty, was... but he's got the gap to hold it.
I don't think he realizes how close that was. That was absolutely into maggots. Unfortunately for Lopez, he lost the back end. Otherwise, we might be looking at a completely different result here.
Yeah.
Boy, that is...
So, Bean's dropped a couple of positions on penalties, so that's the point for him, so that promotes Cat, Mitch, Swarner. But yeah, up the front, it is out in the end by half a second over Nicholas in P2 and then P3 Lopez. Yeah,
so definitely a good day for Alfa Romeo. Lopez and Useless 3 and 5. Mitch with a great comeback drive in P6 after his first lap incident.
He was just that last. Yeah, safety car.
Fenrique was able to salvage points, but that P8 and P9 for McLaren definitely not what they were hoping for here today. Burzy J rounds up the point scorers in P10. Yeah, that's
finishing off last guy across the line.
That is absolutely that is a remarkable finish here in Silverstone. I'm going to try to invite these guys to a party. I'm not sure if they have. I'm in Alp. I guess this is a different account for Alp, which I don't have added, which is a bit of a problem here, as you guys are staring at a blue screen. I can get Lopez though, and see if Nicholas as well. Nicholas is appearing offline, I think.
5 tenths ahead of P2 Nicholas, and then P3 is Lopez. So that's your podium. Got Arba in P4, good recovery after a poor start. Useless as a cat, P5. Mitch P6, great recovery drive there. Swarner, Bean, Fenrique, and Burzy will round out the top 10. Fenrique is right up in that podium fight, but an unfortunate incident has bumped him down. DK Raid, Element, Juventus, flip-flop, and Wing It are the 11 to 16 positions. But yeah, that's the British Grand Prix.
Yeah, I'm definitely interested. I'm interested in seeing what happened between Fenrique and flip-flop there towards the end. That was I'm not sure if there was contact made. Obviously, I guess flip-flop must have stuck his nose in there going into maggots. But we did miss that on stream, which I apologize for. I think without having everyone added here, with SMM_Alp. I think we might not have the podium interviews tonight, unfortunately. But you can catch us next week, all week long, on the COS Twitch. We will be in beautiful Montreal. Oui. But got anything else to add, Bud?
I'm just checking the chat to see if these guys will want to add us for a podium interview.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, I didn't want to.
Alp's asking about the interviews, so I might try and find these guys.
I have to view his profile. Maybe both at him. I'm not sure if Nicholas has a mic. Wow. Alp's out here just really balling with his 2 separate accounts.
Absolutely. I'll just check the chat. Game Over Man says Nicholas driver of the day. Definitely a worthy shout.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a few guys who could have won that award.
Yeah.
But,
I mean, personally, I think Alp was by far and away the best driver today, but just based on everything considered, I think Arbar did a pretty good job there, holding everybody else or back and snagging a top 5 on those mediums. Never, he was basically just bait up front on those old mediums.
So who was it? Alp, Lopez, and
Nicholas.
So Lopez is joining now. Alright, Alp is on the way, and
Hear from Nicholas.
I'll see if I can find Nicholas.
As we're just looking at this lovely Red Bull.
One of the best looking cars in the grid, in my opinion.
I like the matte blue. I think that looks good, or better than they used to. It was shinier.
Yeah, so Nicholas can't do an interview tonight, confirmed. So if we've got Alp and Lopez, then I think we are good to go.
Is Lopez in here?
He's on B-Way, I think.
I told him just to go in his race suit. I don't know why he's not. Yeah, interesting stuff though. Alp, did you realize how close that was
Yes.
with your penalty there? I'm not sure if Lopez knew, but he lost it on entry at Maggots with Nicholas putting pressure on him, and I think we could have had like a halfway photo finish. Yeah, that was a fun race.
Keeping it calm and controlled, then suddenly I have a penalty. Because the issue was there was a message that popped up and I couldn't see what speed I was going at, so I missed it.
So that was that on the second? That whenever you went back to softs?
Yeah, under the safety car, which makes
Yeah.
it stupider.
Yeah, because like I didn't even. I mean, neither one of us noticed it, and then we were kind of checking towards the end, and I think there were 2 laps left, and Bod's like, hey, I'll pass 5 seconds. Yeah, Lopez, another podium. Good job, man.
Hey, boys.
Did you?
Right?
Yeah. Were you aware that that Alp had a 5-second penalty?
Actually, I had a birdie coming to my party telling me that he did have a 5-second penalty. I did my best to try to get there, and I was within 4.5 seconds towards the end, minus some Vegas, and I just lost the rear. Too fast. Well, I can go flat out, but It's just gave it a little bit too much steering at the moment. I had Nick right behind me, so I lost the rear a little bit. Lost about 6 tenths, probably more. And yeah, that was first win over and done with. But Nick was gonna get me nonetheless. He had the speed and the grip. So P2 wouldn't have been bad. I've heard there's a little bit of commotion in the chat with one of the podium finishers. So we'll see how that finishes for next week. But P3, another great third place, same top 3 from last race. So very, very happy.
Yeah, I'm trying to crunch the numbers here, Lopez. I think you might be in second place after today. I believe Bean finished. I think it was P8 or P9.
He finished back there. I think
He got
P7.
8.
Oh, 7.
He got 8 and
Eight.
finished 8.
Okay.
9. Well, what I can say is that I'm happy that Useless showed up today and that we were able to cut the gap again to the Red Bulls. So the constructor should look like it should at this moment. So I'm really happy with that. P5, so really good points for the team. P3, P5, so really good points.
Okay. You
That's a
still
good day out.
Yeah, not terrible. I'm not sure what happened earlier on with Fenrique and Flip Flop Fish. I believe there was
What
something.
I heard from my teammate that Fenrique did some move that was a little bit too aggressive. You know, one of those like moves that you do like at the last moment. I would say. I don't know
Yeah.
exactly how it is, but
Or
I
side
heard
by
that
side
there was
going into
body
maggots.
contact. Then maybe not. But yeah, I've heard that he had a penalties.
Yep.
Yeah.
Did you
Not
guys catch
disappointing.
that 3 wide moment with me, Element 10, and Swarner? And I think Nate was behind, like trying to go 4 wide.
And-
Turn one.
Yeah, I
At the
caught that one. Yeah.
Oh man.
Yeah.
I almost, a couple of pebbles came out. I was in the middle. I was in the middle, man, and I'm like, no Swarner, because I'm thinking, you know, Element 10 is gonna go into the corner, and Swarner
Yeah.
is just trying to go 3 wide, and I'm like, oh my god, this. If I come out alive from this and I get a podium, I'm gonna party out. I'm gonna party.
Well,
Yeah.
I'm
3 wide
shaking
at
still,
most
man. It
places.
was super scary.
Well, glad you can now spend your time partying out after this race because you did get through that and did get the podium. So, congratulations, mate.
Thank you.
Congratulations to the both of you on a good race. Podium's always nice to get, isn't it? So, yeah.
I just
Well
want to say
given.
congrats to Nick. He managed to go through the field and catch up to me later on in the race for the safety car. So really good pace from him. I feel like had he been in my spot, he would have gotten past some of the guys faster, but also probably got in the green on track.
Yep.
Yeah,
Unfortunately, he couldn't join the party, but yeah, he had a great race. So I share that. Congratulations as well. Good stuff, Nick. Doing a good show for the viewers. Yeah, cracking race. You guys
Yeah.
deserve to be on the
Yeah,
podium,
I don't really have any questions for Alp. That was a pretty commanding win, start to finish. Obviously,
Absolutely.
obviously some sketchy moments there during the safety car. Didn't really plan for that, but you really ran away with it after you got past R-Bar.
Yeah, I got a bit lucky with how Element 10 had his restart. He had a massive slide as he was coming out of the final corner, and I was able to get past him with ease. And yeah, I think he really struggled.
I'm
260 after the already. So that helped.
I'm still wondering if that's legal. He just swooped back into the racing, and I had to really brake hardcore. So I'm gonna talk to a couple of guys about that, see how it goes. But yeah, it was really scary too.
No, definitely
Yeah,
helped those
like that.
pebbles come out. But yeah, I guess for Lopez, our winner, Alp, and Badhad, who was kind enough to join me on a moment's notice for the commentary tonight. This is Kid and Petter, and you can see us next week, all week long, on COS's Twitch stream or Twitch channel. We will be in Montreal at the Circuit Gilles Villeneuve. So yeah, guess I'll talk to you later.